You guys have been so patient this morning. Hi. I know. Come here, Tuck, so I can lift you up. Oh, yeah. There you go, buddy. There you go.
I'm a fat cat.
Come on, guys. Here you go, Morris. Good morning. Good morning. Stripey! Hi! Wow, he's so hungry this morning. He's like, I'm not waiting, Mom.
Really, she did it.
It's a thing every morning.
Yeah.
Well, everybody seems to be doing fine. Stripes wanting dry towel this morning instead of canned food, which is not his usual thing, but that's okay. I put down some of both. Well, I thought I was filming, but apparently not. Here's Marty. He followed me. Tux is up there. He followed me. Come on, Mart. I'm looking for Stripe, who was on the driveway, but didn't come when I called so good. And I thought y'all would love to see, now that we got a cooler morning, that Tux is back out for a walk. But you know, he goes as far as he goes. Sometimes he goes more than others. What you see, buddy? I'm thinking you're looking at a stripe. There's a stripe. All right, well that's good. Come on, Marty. We're here at the golf course.
Yeah.
The town park and preserve.
Yeah. Quite a few cars here today.
Yeah, the parking lot is noticeably fuller. I'd say there's at least an additional 20 cars in the parking lot today. It's pretty. Yeah, it was like 54 at 8:30 when we came out to the kitchen. So maybe not quite as cool as we were expecting first thing. Yeah, we both have on long sleeves, but not a jacket. I ditched my jacket I had on when I went out with the cats. It's comfy. I'm very comfortable in the sun here, especially. We just came off our first run. I love the shape of that mop tree there as a specimen tree out in the middle of the yard. I think it's so pretty. That's got to be pretty old. Probably was put in when the house was built. I'm guessing these houses are 15 years old at least, maybe 20. Wow, it is super windy. You can probably hear that. I'm trying to block the microphone. And over here in the shade, it's a bit cool. I'm sure it'll be colder tonight than it was last night. That front is really all the way through now, and we won't get as warm today, so we will start out cooler and it'll drop a little lower tonight. All the kitty cats seem to be in their assigned spots when we went to bed about 1 a.m. So they had all found heating sources. That was good. Of course, it wasn't dangerously cold last night, but tonight they may care a little more, especially if this breeze keeps up. Tux was in the hutch on the catio. And yeah, gorgeous. Down on this side and then up on the other side. Oh, sunshine, glorious sunshine. So pretty. Lots of families and their pooches. It's so pretty. Wow, in another week or two, we get some more color out here. It's already gorgeous, but it will be even more so. No pretty still water pictures today. I'd have been disappointed at Yates Mill.
There she is at the start of the hill.
Yeah, the hill.
The hill. So she's got like 20-something minutes of her 30-something minutes. Well, don't worry.
Exercise, yeah.
She'll have her full allotment by the time she gets to the top of this hill.
Well, since Don's digging holes for me today, I'm thinking about letting him off of the blue trail at the end. We'll see, though. We'll see.
We'll see how I feel. I have to say I'm not like crazy excited today. It's a beautiful day, though.
All right. So
Here we go. There we go. Oh, joy. There she goes. She's leaving me in the dust. It's steeper than it looks. And we have all that to go. Huh?
No running it.
You're not going to run up that hill?
No, sir.
You sure?
Right here is like the only 5-foot section you get to think about.
Yeah, take a break.
Don says let's get our steps taken care of and do the blue trail. It's really not that much more, but it'll give us 1,000 to 1,500 more steps. And I noticed that Jules moved parking lot spaces, Donnie. Just kidding. But it is a white Y. A Jules twin. Did I say before I'm ready for a new Tesla color? And/or ready for them to change the default color? Of course, if they changed the default color to red and then there were, you know, all these reds around, me and Ruby, we probably wouldn't like that, so. The long and winding road. Just came over the hill and that's what I thought. Just popped into my head. What can I say?
6,451. Bear with me a second here. 58 minutes, 30 seconds, 2.8 miles. And, oh, come on. 20.55 per mile. I was really moving kind of slow today. It's not really low energy. I just wasn't clicking.
That's how I felt yesterday a little bit, especially starting out. Don's under the house working on the filter, the whole house water filter. And I just blew the driveway. And a little bit back here with the grass and whatever other stuff I could get to before the 7.5 amp hour battery wore out.
So I've turned the water off using my Z-Wave controlled water valve. I've crawled back out through the crawl space up there and bled the pressure off, so there should be no pressure. And I'm pushing this thing and maybe a drop or two came out. I've got the new filter, the O-ring with that grease that they give you, which is actually almost required because I realized the grease is to help keep it nice and soft and pliable, the O-ring, but really the grease causes it to stick in that groove, so it's less likely to fall out as I insert it. So I guess here goes for nothing here, so we're gonna try. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this down, it's too tight. So I broke it loose now, and you know, it's just a matter of spinning it off. I put this in there last year and I bought a pack of O-rings, and I would say do not start this job thinking you're going to salvage the O-ring. Now I'm very fortunate. You probably don't remember the story, but I went to Home Depot and they didn't have O-rings. They were out of those. So I just bought a whole nother water thing. They're cheap. The whole house water filter thing is actually very inexpensive. I think it's less than $40. So I got a new O-ring, of course, with that. And I can't remember if it came with a filter or not. Maybe not. Maybe no filter. It's no filter and 40 bucks. So I got a so now I have 2 things. And let me tell you, that's not a bad, because I'll just leave this one up there and Marianne, she'll wash it out for us.
So right about here is where there's a little lump that we noticed in our stocking feet. And Don's going under, and then I've got a banging tool so he can help figure out right where it is. See, Don. Yep, I understand. Well, the short answer is Don moved the insulation out of the way, and there's no termites, there's no water damage, and it's not very spongy. Whatever's causing the little lump is pretty hard. It's not like rotten or any of that stuff, so I think we're just going to leave it be unless it should spread or something else. That we've done due diligence that it's not an emergency type thing. There's no, water causing problems. Oh, you took off your hat. I was going to say you were protecting your noggin.
I was, but the thing's really starting.
It's hurting. Yeah. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm almost done.
You see how the latch is? That's because of this one. She would do anything she could to get under the house right now and play. And Don's doing everything he can to not let her get under the house and play. But she's thinking about it, Donnie. She knows you down there. She's seen the door was ajar.
Here, give her some pulse hole diggers and tell her have at it. So, this is the 3rd hole. How many more I got to go?
I don't know. Like I said, 6 to 8 things total. But they're all 1 gallon pots. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. 3 lilies going in here. I weed eated. I've been waiting because of the hornets. It's not that and the mosquitoes to go be less, but this was all in there.
Right.
And then there just wasn't really anything I could do up until now.
So
and
I gotta get rid of this now?
Yeah, I'm ready for you to take it now. This hole might be giving Don, well, trouble's the wrong word. Let's just say, let's just say it's harder than he wants it to be. Yeah, I think one of the pots is 5 gallon, but I swear the rest of them are all 1, and the rose might be a 2 gallon pot. This is an Indian hawthorn. I'm sure some of you recognized it. Hopefully it won't die on us after we dug the hole.
Exactly what happened. Not only did I spend the money, I dig the hole and the damn thing just dies.
Our track record's been pretty good. Not perfect, but pretty good. My encore azaleas are back with a few encore blooms, especially the ones down in the woods on the way out the driveway. That's been nice.
Hey, Richard, I got something for you to do, buddy.
He ain't coming to North Carolina to dig no hole. But he is enjoying watching you dig this one.
Yeah. By the time he sees this video, I probably will have been recovered.
Will it help if I make ice cream tonight?
Well, that never hurts.
Yeah, I think I'm going to be making ice cream. Hamburgers and ice cream. How can you complain on a pretty day like that? We tried to leave a little lip over there so we could get the water to pool in it when we water it. It won't just all run down the hill. It's hard to get things to live on a hill. And the rose is planted too. It's a little rough at the end of the year. The Japanese beetles got it, but that's okay. I mean, it's still all alive and everything. So these 2 Buford hollies, I think they're Bufords. Yeah, compact Buford. And this beautyberry, we got the roots covered, are going out that way on the property line. And that's the last 3. He's done digging. It was 8 holes.
8, and there was a couple of them that were.
Yeah, the ones by the compost bin were not trivial.
And there was either multiple rocks or multiple roots in every hole, just in case.
Well, newsflash, we live in the woods.
That's right.
So the 2 Buford hollies and the volunteer beautyberry that is now not near the septic tank lid anymore, not crowding out one of my Japanese maples. It was in a pot. It volunteered in a pot. That's what these are. It smells like wine in the yard right now. The berries, they fall and they ferment. But what doesn't fall is bird food. It is a food birds can like. So we put out orange flags. This was already here. It's questionable. There's one of the Buford hollies. The other one's on the other side of the beautyberry. You can see the flag. And then I found my false Gosheki, however you pronounce that holly. I pulled the weeds back from it. It's in great shape. And of course this olive osmanthus has been here several years and is doing good too. I am not trying to mow over here. I'm just trying to have enough of a trail. Well, I am mowing it, but not to have yard. I'm just trying to have trail is what I'm trying to have. Me and the cats, we walk over here sometimes. It goes up that way, although that one's been hard to get through the last couple times. And these camellia bushes are doing pretty good over here. Although I do have one at the end of the trail that's not, and I think a vole got it. But the next time I want something planted, another camellia I find on clearance, we'll stick it back and we'll put it in the same hole, because that's not a location problem. It could have been a drought problem, but I don't think so, because we have another one that we planted at the same time and it looks great. And it's within a few feet. And hi. Hello, Slate. Good to see you feeling up to being moving around and all. I think there's one more something in there. But until first couple really cold nights and things fall down, I don't see the flag. The flag could be lying over. We try to put flags on stuff. It keeps Dawn from getting in trouble. Well, we'll look after it's been cold a few nights. We'll be moving all the yard art and any of the pots that aren't hardy to stay out over the winter under the house, either next weekend or the following weekend. We usually do that right when we're going to have first frost. And the camellia bush is looking very nice here. It's got lots of little pink flowers on it. This one's supposed to be blooming now, so that's good. There's one in the front yard that also has blooms on it. All of the maple trees have made it through the summer and are looking fine. This gardenia is really taken off. I loved looking out at the impatiens over the summer from the window there in the kitchen. So I'll definitely be putting a big pot of impatiens in that spot again next year. The only pots that are going under the house are the ones that are glass, with the two exceptions, because they're really sturdy enough to stay out. Yeah, it's time to pack up the water fountains too. That one is running, but the tube has slipped again. The raccoons got a hold of the putty and they pulled the tube back down, and since I'm so close to packing it up, I didn't go get the plumber's putty again. And it needs new putty in the spring. Those rascally raccoons.
Okay. They enjoy eating that putty. Huh?
They do. It's official. Hey, nighttime. You know, fall is here when she gets between Dawn's legs for napping time because she's cold. Really only takes a couple degree drop in the house temperature and she is there for the duration. Yep. It's officially fall winter now.
Korean team.
It's the meeting of the minds over the next BattleBot season coming up, right? November, Johnny?
Probably December.
December, okay. You're working on a
tier list.
Okay.
So who we think is going to win a tournament and where people will place.
This Cuisinart ice cream maker, making ice cream since 2013 probably.
We had it over at your place.
Oh, we did. So 2011.
Yeah, I agree. It was one of the first things we bought.
Maybe that Christmas.
Yeah. Made a lot of ice cream. My girl, she's got it down to a science.
I had some Immaculata Kitchen chocolate chip cookie dough, which was for ice cream. And Don was such a good boy today that he ended up with a couple of cookies. Gotta butter him up after he digs holes.
Right.
And poor guy's nose hurts. I'm so sorry, Donnie. Just a couple more weeks and you should be back to normal.
I'm hoping.
Oh my goodness. You haven't had a chocolate chip cookie in
Yeah, this
A year?
I don't even want to know what my blood sugar is going to do.
Sorry.
It's okay. I'll get through it.
I do think you said several times today on our walk that you were upset that you couldn't have chocolate chip cookies.
That's fine. I'm good time.
Then I had that cookie dough in the refrigerator for 4 months now, maybe. It needed to be used up. That's my excuse, and I stand by it.
I'm liking it.